Hello, everybody. Technovoid here with
Hamsterwings.
He's Hamsterwings. So today we're talking about. Why don't you do this? Because you know what you're talking about. I don't know what we're doing.
All right. So a while ago, it has been a while now. We've been doing a draft league that has been taking place in his Discord server. What is a draft league?
Hi, it's me.
So
I have
it's
a Discord
Pokemon.
server. It's in the description. Come join it if you want to play in the next draft league.
Yeah, there will be more. They take a while. So what is a draft league? A draft league is basically, it's just Pokemon battles, but no two people can have the same Pokemon. I mean, you see a list in front of you. Basically, we each take turns going from top to bottom, bottom to top, and then repeat, picking one Pokemon, and nobody can pick a Pokemon that someone else has. We put all the Pokemon in tiers, which is why you see S tier, 2 A tiers, 3 B tiers, 4 C tiers.
Unless you're me, in which case there's a lot more C tiers.
Yeah, he's the only one who picked down, which you can use your A tier slot to pick a C tier, you can use your B tier slot to pick a C tier, you can use your S tier slot to pick an A tier, whatever you want, as long as it's below. And then basically outside of that, it's just the rules that you make, which we went through and put every single Pokemon into a tier, which we did poorly because we did it very quickly.
Season 2 will be better about that.
Yeah,
It
season
was
2
late.
will be fixed. A lot of things will be banned. I know you might see Whimsicott in blue. That will be changed. We will fix that.
We had a good time. It was very late. We did a poor job of ranking.
So yeah, outside of that, we
It's
decided
doubles.
the rules, which was doubles. We allowed Moody. We banned Okos. There's a big document that has the rules. It's actually not that big at all.
If you want to get involved in the next draft league, you can find out there. For those of you who aren't completely clear yet on what a draft league is, the way I ended up explaining it to most of the people who joined our thing is just think of like, getting a team for volleyball in the gym at school,
Yeah,
You
it's
have
like a
the
volleyball PE class.
Yeah, you have the two team captains and they each take a person and they, alternate until they have a full team. That's basically what this is.
Yeah,
So,
but pretend we only allowed you to have one athlete, like 2 fit people, 3 normal people, and 4 fat kids.
yeah, and I have 6 fat kids. Unite, represent. Alright, so today, this is week 0, we're going to be talking about sort of everybody's drafts, what they picked.
We're just gonna kind of summarize everybody's teams.
Yeah, basically. And then, starting in the next video, we're going to be doing basically all the matches from the week. It's going to be a lot of fun. We hope to see you. We are really far behind because
We're currently in week 6. These would have been recorded earlier, but Dimitri was out of town.
I was out, so we had to.
So we're kind of just gonna rush them now.
Yeah. Don't
And
worry.
then
Next season.
From
it'll
then
be
on.
time.
Yeah, and then from then on, we'll just be updating week by week.
And to be clear,
hey, if you think this is cool, come join the Discord.
Yeah.
We can do it. You'll be added
you
next
can,
season.
You can do that. So to be clear, I don't know fuck all about Pokemon, so I'm here because this is my channel, and Hamsterwings is the one with the knowledge who's gonna tell us all about everyone's teams. So
Yeah. Also, if anybody's asking why didn't you just like stream the draft or something, it took like a week.
yeah, it took at least a week.
We didn't give people a time limit in how much time they could have to pick each Pokemon, so some people took a day, some people took 2 days.
Some people took 5 minutes.
Yeah, some people took 5 minutes.
Whew, all right, well let's get into it. First, we got Nachi Bree with Team Robophobic. Tell me a
He
little
was the
bit
first-
about what's going on here.
He was the first pick, and just in case anybody's like, wow, your teams are really good. Your team names are good. We picked them after we drafted. That was the last thing. Like, oh man, he has a lot of steel types, and he picked that. And it's like, no, he picked that after.
Yeah. So let's talk about Jirachi. Let's talk about this S
So
tier.
let's talk about Nachi. I went into this draft league, and I was like, guys, I think I'm gonna first pick Jirachi.
He didn't say this to
Jirachi's-
anyone. He didn't say that. He just said this.
No,
to me.
I didn't tell anyone except him because I knew he didn't want Jirachi. And I was like, I think I'm gonna first pick Jirachi. Very first pick, Jirachi's gone. I'm like, oh my gosh, I have to rethink everything. And then Nitesh was like, I think I'm gonna second pick Amoonguss. Amoonguss gone. He takes it.
Yeah, Nachi ended up stealing a lot of people's Pokemon. It was pretty fun.
It was
and
hilarious.
The reason Hamster wanted Jirachi was for, a completely different reason. I don't know if Nachi's been using Jirachi, like, at all, right?
See,
I don't
Jirachi's draw is that it's extremely versatile, and it can do anything.
What is Nachi's Jirachi? Well, we'll discuss that in the weeks. All right, so what else? So I'm seeing a huge weakness to fire.
If you look at his
here.
team, they're all weak to fire, like all of them.
I've seen a lot of fire.
Vaporeon is his only fire resist, because let's be real, Salazzle doesn't resist fire; it dies anyway.
Yeah. So I'm seeing Mega
Same with
Scizor.
Noivern.
How's that for a Mega? Tell me about that.
Scizor's a good Mega. Not really sure how it fares in doubles. I'm not much of a doubles player. I'm more of a singles player. This is my first doubles experience, and I'm really liking it.
It's pretty fun.
I think mostly because it's a draft league.
Yeah. I feel like it's a lot harder to do stall in doubles.
It is.
Yeah, which is nice.
Yeah.
So just looking at Nachi's team here, what would you say the main strat Nachi would be? Like, what should they be doing? How can they be a threat? How can they win the league?
He needs to bring Vaporeon every single game and run Water Sport on it.
Oh, well, there you go. And there you have it, folks. That's Nachi. By the way, I didn't mention this, but if you do want to join the next draft league, we actually have monetary prizes for the
Not
first three
huge,
places.
but
hey, I mean, up to $15.
But you can win money for playing
money.
Pokemon, which is good.
It's pretty good. You can make more money playing Pokemon than I make making this content. Because that's $0.
It's true.
So, next up we got Stormy Sunshine with Team Olive Garden. Tell me about this. Tell me what's going on.
So her very first pick was Mega Manectric because she liked it, which, that's a perfectly fine reason to pick a Pokemon. And after picking Mega Manectric, she said, I will only pick dog Pokemon.
She didn't.
Fast forward about 2 days later, her second pick is Tapu Bulu.
Cradily!
Which is definitively not a dog.
Ah, Stormy, my favorite dog.
After that, she basically just started seeing what other people picked and asking in the Discord, how do I kill this? And people who knew Pokemon, like me, Natesh, or Steven, would give suggestions, and then she would usually take those suggestions. And honestly, she wound up having a decent team. It's certainly not the best in the league, but I think it's pretty good.
I gotta tell you, her S and A tier aren't looking too spooky to me, but tell me about this B tier. I'm seeing Alolan Ninetales and Zoroark and Crobat in this B tier. And I'm feeling like that's a pretty solid B tier slot.
I feel like she might have the best B tier in the game.
Like, Alolan Ninetales is strong, yeah.
I don't know, besides maybe Stevens.
I mean, hey, Meteor Bauer has some stuff going on.
Actually, I think I have 2 incredible B tiers and 1 B tier that is yet to do anything useful.
You sure? Don't. It's fine. So, what's Megan's strat? What's Stormy Sunshine's strat here? What she got to go for to win the prize?
Be annoying with Aurora Veil and Volt switching Intimidate.
Sure is, yeah.
And then Espeon to block things, Zoroark to catch somebody off guard, Crobat to be Crobat and just be good.
Does she have any way of setting up Hail besides Alolan Ninetales?
Well, she could run Hail on something. Starmie gets it, I'm sure.
Yeah. Does Espeon's Magic Bounce prevent Hail?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, never mind then. That's fine. Mega Manectric sort of seems to be probably the
Mega Manectric
cornerstone.
Is the cornerstone. Cornerstone's a good word for it.
All right, moving on to Peanut Scratch with Team Watercress Salad. This is looking like a Trick Room team to me.
Yeah, he first picked Cresselia after we were tiering the Pokemon, and he was like, really, I think Cresselia should be an A tier.
Yeah,
I really do
a real
think
solid A.
It's really not that good of a Pokemon. Immediately, first pick Cresselia. Immediately. So, thanks, Natesh.
You've done it again, Peanut.
He did tell me afterward. He tested Cresselia, and he's like, "Oh, David was right. This is absolutely not an A tier."
I mean, between Cresselia and Heatran, Mega Slowbro, Conkeldurr, Scrafty, I'm seeing his Trick Room shenanigans. Tell me about Oranguru, because I don't understand what Instruct does. What's
first of all, he picked Heatran with the intention of picking Amoonguss next, and then Amoonguss got taken, and he got to his turn again, and he was kind of lost and picked Oranguru. Which, I don't think he's even brought it to a game
No,
yet.
I don't think so. But we don't talk about that here.
I know. I just think it's worth mentioning.
Yeah. So, but what does Oranguru do? What could it? What's the potential here?
So basically, what Instruct does is it's its special move, and it basically lets your partner Pokemon use whatever move they used again.
Hmm.
So
Hey, that could be pretty powerful with Oricorio's Dancer.
It's okay. One of the things that was big in VGC for Oranguru was you lead Torkoal Oranguru. Torkoal protects. The sun goes up because of Torkoal's ability. Torkoal protects. Oranguru Trick Rooms. Torkoal's at full HP, and they're both super slow. So Torkoal starts eruptioning, and
double
Oranguru
eruption.
instructs the eruption.
That's pretty wild. So that's what he's trying to do here with Heatran, I guess? Didn't work.
He does have a lot of slow Pokemon, but he's never... I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean,
His
you'll see his
C-tier, yeah.
matches. You'll see his matches, and you'll see what I mean. But I don't know. He needs to run. I think his gameplay is run hyper offensive Trick Room, but he doesn't have that many hyper offensive Pokemon.
It's true. I'm seeing a lot of... I mean, his Mega is not an offensive one. I'm looking at his C tier. I'm liking this. Clawitzer, Chargebug, Ribombee, and Dhelmise, I feel like, is some pretty weird and fun picks.
Okay, so dumb thing about his team, I think Ribombee is one of his best Pokemon.
So maybe Ribombee not C tier?
Oh, it's Thunderite.
Oh my.
No, I think Ribombee stays a strong C tier.
Fair enough. I do love seeing the Dhelmise plays. I look forward to seeing a Chargebug play. And I will say I was considering taking Clawitzer because the 75% heal pulse is so fucking wild to me, but ended up getting taken, which is fine.
I guess one thing about Draft League that I didn't directly specify and probably should is that when you know you're about to fight somebody, because we have a schedule, you know exactly what they could bring.
Yeah.
So a lot of times you're going to be running sets that aren't normal for your Pokemon,
Oh, boy.
specifically to deal with your opponent.
Yeah. Alright, moving on to Dusk with Team Undertow. Man,
Oh my
so we got
gosh.
Rain here. We got Rain.
I genuinely cannot believe that nobody stopped him from building a full Rain team. Because his first pick was Kingdra, and I immediately said he's building a Rain team.
His first pick was Kingdra, and my first thought was immediately he's trying to do a 100% crit rate with Sniper thing, but I was wrong.
Oh, I immediately knew he was building a Rain team. I was like, I wonder if I should take Pelipper.
You know, interestingly enough, he waited really long into the draft to actually draft Pelipper.
Yeah, which confused me, because if anybody had taken both Pelipper and Politoed, his team fell apart.
Yeah, because it's like, it was not until, it was his third pick. I'm pretty sure he went Kingdra, Mega Swampert, Pelipper.
Because currently we have Kyogre banned, so those are the only two Pokemon that can set up Rain with an ability.
Yeah. I mean, otherwise, Dusk's team, honestly, is looking pretty solid. I mean, he's got a lot of water types, obviously.
He's got a lot of options covered. I think if I had a gripe about his team, he shouldn't have picked a Azumarill.
Yeah, he has enough, yeah. Aegislash, I feel like, was a weird pick for an S tier, but I think it works.
I think Aegislash was extremely solid. I think there was better, but I think Aegislash was very good.
Yeah.
I don't know if he would have gotten more mileage out of a Pokemon like Genesect.
That's true. It's also 4X.
Or I don't know. I don't have a list of the S tiers open.
Well,
but
ironically,
I
feel like Dusk's team is pretty cut and dry.
yeah.
Ha 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 ha.
It's a standard Rain team that functions well in doubles.
And it works.
Yeah, he's got a lot he can do.
Next up, Vlinks with Team Rocky X. Following a Rain team, we have the vastly inferior Sand team.
Yeah, immediately we have a Sand team, which is, he knows it. It's a lot less well built than the Rain team. I think one of Lynx's biggest shortcomings is that he first picked Mega Tyranitar. If he wanted a Sand team, he should have picked regular Tyranitar.
Fair point. I will say one thing about Vlinks' team that I am enjoying is that I didn't know there were so many sand-based abilities. Like, I knew about Sandveil, but like, the fuck is a Sand Force? But apparently all these Pokemon have it.
Yeah, there's Sandforce. Honestly, he has Ferrothorn, which I feel like would be better on Dusk's team than on his own.
Oh, fair point.
But Gastrodon, very solid for a Sand team.
Yeah, I mean, I think Gastrodon is probably his cornerstone, honestly.
Gastrodon is the glue of his team.
Yeah.
Nidoking. Nidoking is another very, very good Pokemon. Reuniclus works well in Sand with its Magic Guard. Stoutland, very good. Could be... Stoutland is a hard Pokemon to prep for because it's either going to be Intimidate support or it's going to be Sand Rush and outspeed your whole team, and you don't really know before the match starts.
Yeah, the thing about Vlinx's team that I was a bit confused by is he has a lot of weaknesses to fighting, obviously, because he's got a lot of rock types and stuff. And then he also chose a bunch of normal types, too. And I was like, maybe you want to cover your weaknesses a bit there, buddy, but no.
I mean, I believe that is a little bit, just a little bit of the pot calling the kettle black, but we'll get to that.
Hey, we'll get there. We'll get there. Hey, I wasn't drafting to win.
I don't think he was either after he picked Mega Tyranitar. I think he said that.
Fair enough. On to... So with Vlinx, yeah, he needs to figure out a way to keep Sand up, I guess.
So, like, also, I said that about Stoutland being, it could be whatever, but also, Stoutland's really weak.
Yeah.
So, I don't know.
Oh, boy.
Definitely a Pokemon that deserves C tier.
Alright, next up
moving
is
on
that
to 50
guy.
Blessings.
Team Festy Blessings. I don't think that guy's used Snorlax the way that we were expecting people. The reason we put Snorlax in S tier a single time.
So that guy kind of joined the draft league just because he's never really played Pokemon.
He's never played Pokemon.
But honestly, he's really not doing bad for somebody who's never played Pokemon before.
Yeah, he's
We'll get to that, of course.
Yeah.
But
I will.
for now,
Spoiler alert: he does just use Solar Beam without Sand Up, making it a 2-turn move. It's a bit odd to watch.
Sun, not Sand.
Sun. Sorry. Yeah. I'm still in Rocky X land.
Snorlax was one of his later picks. I believe he picked Mega Lucario first.
Yeah, I think so.
Mega Lucario, then Greninja, then Gengar, then Typhlosion, then Venusaur.
Maybe, yeah. Yeah, I was so what we figured out about that guy's draft pretty early on was that since he'd never played Pokemon, he was basically drafting based on Pokemon names that he'd heard before. Like,
yeah, he basically was just taking what he recognized.
Yeah, what he recognized, like, name-wise.
And at one point, we kind of actually suggested Snorlax to him, and he was like, ooh, what tier is Snorlax? And we're like, S, which you have open. And he's like, I'm taking Snorlax.
Yeah, one thing that was scaring me is that I drafted my S tier very, very late, when it was only me and him were the only ones with our S tier picks open, and I realized that Mew was probably a Pokemon that he knew and recognized, and I was very scared he might take it.
Yeah. So, actually, I think Snorlax, like, on its own, is probably the best or second best S tier in this draft.
Really?
I think Snorlax is incredible.
And that's with 3 Tapus in the S tier.
I think it goes even with Mew, at least, in terms of usability, and maybe only falls short of Jirachi.
Sure. So yeah, I'm not sure there's much to say here about this team because it is based mainly on recognizing Pokemon.
Yeah, it doesn't have a ton of coverage, which it's still fun. It's still a decent team. Honestly, it's still usable. I mean, you can see the win-loss record, I think, on screen.
No.
You've cut that out?
I've cut that out. That's spoilers. Oh,
Gotcha.
man. All right. Next up, though, on to perhaps the spookiest thing to ever happen in my life.
Probably the strongest team.
And it's not even Halloween. It's Meteor Bout with Team Fantasy Costco.
Yeah. So Steven kind of joined this near the last minute because he doesn't hang out in Discord all that much. Well, he does more now that he's in the draft league.
Now that he's kicking everyone's ass.
So, a lot of people were hung up on what a draft league was as we tried to explain it to him, and Steven just kind of showed up and said, oh, draft league? Are we doing, like, snake pick? And I'm like, oh, he knows exactly what a draft league is. Okay. So we get to his turn, and he immediately picks Incineroar. I'm like, oh, no.
Oh, no. I lose!
So, he picked the #1 Pokemon in VGC usage overall first, which we put in A tier.
Was that a mistake?
It was not a mistake because we allow a lot more Pokemon than VGC does.
Fair enough.
I think Incineroar is one of the best A tiers.
His team is just overall very strong. I don't know if
But
I've
also,
seen,
we have some crazy powerhouses like Mega Lucario in A tier also.
Fair enough.
Like, Lucario does shut down Incineroar entirely.
Yep. I don't know.
So immediately after Incineroar, he picked Tapu Fini, which at that point we were like, okay, he knows exactly what he wants, and he knows exactly what he's doing.
At one point, Hamster was very scared that Meteor Bowser
I was
gonna
very
steer
scared
his
that he was going to
Mega
steal,
Sceptile.
that he was going to pick Mega Sceptile, because I looked at his team, I'm like, oh my gosh, he has a Fire Water Core, we're on B tier, we both have B tiers open, I know he loves Mega Sceptile as a Pokemon, it would round out his Fire Water Grass Core, I'm terrified he's going to take Mega Sceptile.
He went for Venusaur though.
He actually picked Metagross that round,
Yeah, no, I know that.
and
but,
then
yeah.
he then picked Mega Venusaur later to round out that
Yeah.
core.
Yeah, his team it's one to watch out for during this league. I'll say that.
A lot of his C tiers are like very specific coverage Pokemon,
Yeah.
like Golduck for Cloud9, Alolan Marowak specifically for Trick Room, and having Lightning
I'll
Rod.
be honest, I'm not sure I've seen any of his C tiers.
He has not brought one.
His team sure is just the same 6 each round, isn't it?
Yep.
Alright, on to you. Tell me about Team 4 Guys Hamsterwings. Tell me what's going on here.
So, with my Jirachi plan out the window entirely by the time I got to my first pick, I ended up first picking Volcarona, which, great Pokemon, very, very good in both doubles and singles. Common Z-move user. I guess we haven't really talked about Z-moves much this tournament, or this video. Also, my team is Team Forgeist, which is just a great name.
I agree. Concur.
After Volcarona, I ended up picking Komao, which, surprised no one else took it. It's a very stupid doubles Pokemon.
Como
Very
has been
good.
something of a dark horse this draft. It's been fucking everyone up.
Yeah, except when I try to get too smart with it.
Why get smart with it when you can just Clanger a Soul Blaze? It
Yeah,
works
that's
90% of
that's
the
what I
time.
should be doing every single match, is Clanger Soul Blazing if I want to win. But we'll get to that in week 4, I think.
Good time. So what else is going on here? Tell me about this Hitmontop.
So Hitmontop was my next pick after Komao. I was like, I need an Intimidator. I'm not going to put too much thought into this. I've seen Hitmontop do cool things. Problem with Hitmontop that I realized after picking it is it's very prep oriented. If I prep it wrong, it becomes useless. And I've prepped it wrong twice. So it has not done much for me. After that, I decided I wanted Mega Sceptile. But at the same time, I decided I wanted a Mega Sceptile Tapu Koko combo. Because Mega Sceptile has Lightning Rod, which boosts special attack, Tapu Koko discharges. And it's a very good combo. So that's where my fear of Mega Sceptile being stolen came from, because I was kind of flex picking my S tier to fit the rest of my team. I was saving my S tier, which a lot of people didn't do. A lot of people picked them first or second. So I ended up getting both of those that I wanted. Hoopa Unbound, very good Pokemon. Gets 2 signature moves that Shatter Protect, which in doubles, very useful. I picked Whimsicott pretty early on because I was going through the tiers and I'm like, why did I leave Whimsicott in C tier? How could I have done this?
I was considering Whimsicott as well, but then I ended up not getting it fast enough.
So Whimsicott I picked like relatively early on. I think I picked it like after Komao and before Hitmontop. And then the rest of my C tiers were my last picks with Blastoise, which, oh my gosh, this Pokemon has been way better than I thought it was going to be ever.
Yeah, that's true.
Registeel, which was niche, kind of just my defensive fairy check. And then Ariados, I just wanted, in case I wanted Toxic Spikes, really, was my only consideration for picking Ariados.
Alright.
That's about it.
Sounds pretty good. Moving on to PLKJ63 with Team IDK. Good team name.
Yeah, really
He
good
I
one.
don't he was not sure for a very long time that we were playing doubles, even though it was very clear, which explains a lot of his teammates, I feel like.
Yeah, so his first pick was Megazard X when he was under the impression that this was a singles league, which
Yeah.
it was not.
It's not,
after-
it's not without lack of us making it clear, but whatever.
And then we had the list of Pokemon and their tiers that they were available in.
Landorus Therian was banned, not because it's necessarily good, but because I didn't want to fucking see it, because I've seen Landorus fucking
Well,
Therian.
people voted it banned,
Yeah,
which fine. If it's not broken, we're still allowed to vote it banned if everybody wants it banned.
Yeah.
So for his second pick, he attempted to pick Landorus Therian, to which I said it's banned.
I got pretty mad. I maybe blew a little bit off the handle more than I should have, but he went with Rotomosh instead.
Yep, a solid Pokemon. I think he picked almost entirely in order.
Yeah, I think so.
Picking Tyranitar, Clefable. Clefable plus Zardex is pretty scary because Clefable can follow me, Zardex can start setting up. It does get shut down by like Rock Slide and Earthquake, which I feel like Rock Slide is at least very common. Mimikyu, I think that's a bad Pokemon, but
Oof.
everybody knows that already. Everybody who knows me knows I think Mimikyu's a bad Pokemon.
Oof.
Competitively. Zeraora, better Pokemon than I thought it was going to be. Probably still a B tier, but a very good one. Cryogonal, Mienshao, Tauros, Muck. Honestly, might have one of the strongest C tier lineups.
Yeah, Cricketal Tauros is not bad. I was considering it myself.
Yeah, it's a gimmick, but it does work. Cryogonal also very specially is a special wall while also not being particularly weak.
Talking about gimmicks?
Muck
Icon
is a good
already?
Muck's a good defensive Pokemon. Mienshao has fake out support and regenerator, making it a great Pokemon. Might be B tier, probably not.
Who?
Next season?
Mienshao?
Yeah.
Ah,
Fake out U-turn regenerator is pretty good.
fair enough. Oh boy, it's my turn. My name's Technovoid, and I have Team Giga Impact. I chose backwards. I chose from C tier to B tier to A tier to S tier. I mean, Mew was not my last
his
pick.
first pick was Regigigas, a C
Regigigas
tier.
and Octillery were my first two picks. Oh boy.
Well, yeah, because he's at the bottom of the snake, he gets to pick twice when it gets to him.
Yeah, the top and bottom of the snake gets to go twice. So those were my two picks. And then I went for Sigilif and Xatu. And then I think I went for Blissey and Mega Audino. Or no, Tangrowth and Mega Audino. Then Blissey and Mew. And then Stakataka and Spinda, I think. Spinda was my last one. I remember that because I was considering there's so many things, fun things I wanted to do. If you can't tell yep on my team, it's a bunch of bullshit. I was like, hey, I'm gonna take Regigigas and I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it real good. That slow start, nah, none of that. See, I've never played Pokemon competitively before, really, and I was like, I want to take abilities as a concept, and I want to make them just the cornerstone of my entire existence. So whether that's erasing abilities that are bad or trading them off to other Pokemon as an offensive measure of giving my enemies slow start, or just stealing their shit, or just moving things around on my team. Like, who wants fucking Moody Xatu or fucking Contrary Tangrowth? Like, that was just Beast Boost Mew. That's all I fucking did, is my entire goddamn team. I'm loving it. I kind of was expecting to get 1 win and 9 losses. I was really thinking I'm going to, my very first match, catch the person off guard, and then everyone will know how to fight me, and I will lose 9 other matches. But I've gone half and half so far, so I mean, you know, it's been working.
Spoilers.
Yeah, shush, sorry. So Mew apparently is fucking amazing. I didn't really realize this at the time.
Mew's an incredible doubles
Mew's an
Pokemon.
incredible Pokemon, and I feel like Mew to some degree is sort of the sort of the poster Pokemon of this series, because it's used as a treble double. It's used as a, hey, I've currently got another beast on the field. Let me make 2 of them. That's mainly what Mew's there for. Stack Attacka, I wanted my Jenga boy. Spinda is just contrary as an existence. I was originally planning on taking Togetic, which is why I didn't take Chansey. I was originally going to take Togetic with Eviolite for Follow Me, but then Hamsterwings actually convinced me that Tangrowth was the better pick, and I'm so glad he convinced me of that, because Tangrowth has been a very, very good Pokemon. I chose the worst Mega, but it's good. And then Regigigas. That's all I can say. There's no more to say about my team other than Regigigas is gonna be good, boys. I hope you're ready. So that's me.
Yup.
Woo!
Basically, just do fun stuff that should never win a match.
Yeah, and it does half the time apparently. Nah, fuck, I spoiled it again a second time. Oh no, I'm gonna bleep it out. It's fine. Okay, cool. So that is everyone's teams. We will see you back here soon.
With the week 1 recap.
Week 1 recap. We'll see how everyone did. Alrighty, right. Good night.
See ya.